Hello, HIW Wildside Wrestling fans. Welcome to another edition of Wildside TV. I am your host, the real Bobby Munson, and with me, as always, the man with the angelic voice, Pappa Smokes. How are you doing this week, sir?
Pappa Smokes doing great, Munson. How are you doing?
I'm doing excellent. 1 week removed from the Wildside TV special, Battle Arts. I hope you guys enjoyed that, but we are back, starting all new, all fresh here again. It's like a season beginning for us here tonight, Pappa.
Yeah, that's right, Munson. You know, we've been watching in sports lately. There's been a lot of hardware handed out in basketball, in hockey. I just watched the Rush win the lacrosse championship. Now with professional wrestling, no season, but we got another great show and another great night of wrestling.
And a lot of new champions as well, too, as we've seen over at Battle Arts. There was new champions crowned in El Asesino, the Central Canadian Heavyweight Champion, new tag champions crowned. And also a new Wildside Provincial Champion, Kat Von Heez, now once again Wildside Provincial Champion. Also another big thing to watch as Ace Riviera picked up that contract off that pole. Could be dangerous moving forward for any one of the champions.
Yeah, we're going to see what Ace decides to do with that contract.
And welcome to Battle Arts. No. You know better than that. Welcome to HIW Anarchy. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I would like you to welcome my guest at this time. She is the general manager of HIW Wildside. Please welcome Connie-Lynn.
And we're about to be joined by new HIW Wildside General Manager Connie-Lynn. What are your thoughts on the new boss here?
I think it's very awesome that we have a new boss around Wildside Wrestling, in Connie-Lynn. I have a strong feeling she's not going to take any guff from any of these wrestlers.
Definitely not. We know that she's definitely been able to control her own as a referee for us here in the past, and now she's stepping up her game, coming into there as the boss of Wildside Wrestling. So, you know, definitely looking forward to seeing what she brings to the table.
Most of you probably know me as the former referee that was here. We have tons of time to get to know each other, so I'm not going to waste a bit. Battle Arts, we produced some new champions. A new Central Canadian champion, who we're going to talk to a little bit later. We also introduced new tag team champions, the Western Lions. A rematch. The Lions only agreed to this rematch if this was their only opportunity. So I did grant it. I agreed to these terms, and that will happen tonight. Before we get to any other action, though, I would like to introduce the two-time Wildside Provincial Champion, Kat Von Heez.
Here comes the two-time Wildside Provincial Champion, as General Manager Connie-Lynn just said. Kat Von Heez winning that grueling TLC matchup at Battle Arts there. Almost saw a brand new side to Kat Von Heez in that particular matchup, a more aggressive side than I've ever seen from her before in the past.
That match was wild. That match was violent. It had some huge bumps, some huge impacts in that ring, and now we see Kat Von Heez out here with Husband of the Year, Bobby Sharp.
You guys all have fun at Battle Arts? As you all noticed, me and my husband had a bit of a falling out in the last couple of months. I hit him with a couple chairs, I hit him with a ladder. And he returned the favors. But I sat down and I realized that our relationship is far more important than this belt. And we put our differences aside. reconcile.
That is wonderful to see Kat Von Heez and Bobby Sharp back together and on the same page once again. That's the love and respect I love to see. Well, what's this? It looks like we're about to be joined by Sheikh Shabaz. What kind of thing has he got in store here?
Yeah, the Sheikh's going to interrupt this little love-in. He doesn't care about their marriage. He doesn't care about their relationship. He cares about that belt around Kat's waist.
Listen, Bobby, you got this, okay? First of all, I just want to say congratulations on winning the title. But you know what? Everybody has a life, okay? Shut your mouth. Furthermore, it makes me sick to see a woman holding that title. And it makes me even worse.
He makes a good point, you have to admit.
I am never going to admit to something like that.
As much as you stupid people here don't know, you won't be seeing the slam tonight because I chased him out of the all you people are ignorant and donkeys. You know what? I don't care. Kat Von Heez, I'll challenge you for that belt tonight, right here at the end of this show. You will be walking around. I challenge you for that belt tonight, and I'm going to take it away from you. You know what? It's not a damn good because I know who is the best in this one.
Kat, do you accept? Because I would love to see you kick ass in the
Not only do I accept, but I hope that you brought some painkillers for later.
Cheeky baby, go get ready for your match.
Well, there you have it, the main event being set for tonight. Kat Von Heez is going to defend that title against Sheikh Shabaz here this evening.
Big news, the title picture just heated up quite a lot in the Wildside right now. I can't think of a more deserving contender than Sheikh Shabaz.
Definitely not going to argue with you on that one, but you know, once again we get to see the fighting heart of Kat Von Heez when she has that championship goal. She is not afraid to step in there with any challenge that comes her way, and we are once again being treated to that while Kat is the provincial champion. We're going to start our night off here with a little Wildside action. We got a one-on-one matchup. We got El Muscelo going to be taking on the most intelligent man in professional wrestling, Bucky McGraw. Bucky hot off a win at Battle Arts in the over-the-top Battle Royal. El Muscelo coming up short against Charles T. Dot. What's this mean to both men here tonight, Bob?
I think it's a question of momentum, but both wrestlers need momentum very badly to get their title hopes and title contention spots cemented. This will be an interesting match, and Muscelo might be in for a little bit of a learning curve right here.
Definitely so. And before we get things started, I am going to do my Bobby shout out of the week. This one going out to Bradcore 101. Thank you, sir, for watching Wildside TV and commenting on a recent video. If you guys do want to get a shout out on a upcoming edition of Wildside TV, make sure to make comments in the comment section below and subscribe to our channel as well. Well, El Muscelo, yes, as you saying, coming up short at Battle Arts there. You know, he's going to probably have a lot to do to get back on top of things and stuff like that. But I guarantee he's probably been taking a lot of extra training from El Assassino in the meantime.
Yeah, training. We'll call it training for now. I would call it punishment after his loss to Charles T. Dot at Battle Arts.
Oh, it wasn't without trying, though. I mean, I credit to Muscelo. I mean, he fought quite well in that particular match. You know, he didn't use any dirty tactics or anything like that we're used to seeing from himself and El Assassino. So, you know, I mean, I got to give him credit for the efforts that were made at Battle Arts. And speaking of efforts made, Bucky McGraw, I mean, this guy has been on nothing but a hot streak for the most part here on Wildside. And, you know, coming up with the victory in the Principal Richard Pound School of Hard Knocks Battle Royal there at Battle Arts. But, I mean, this is just one step to Bucky McGraw's year here in 2018 on the Wildside brand. I'm sure bigger things are yet to come from this match.
Yeah, it was a real honor for Bucky McGraw to be presented with that Principal Pound Memorial Belt after winning the Battle Royal. I'm sure he's on a high coming into this match.
Some of that intelligence being displayed immediately off the hop from Bucky McGraw as he takes El Muscelo down to the mat.
Now the power versus the intelligence. Look at Muscelo bring it right back up to his feet.
Gotta admit, being around El Muscelo can be quite intimidating. He is a very sizable young man and stuff like that too, so he can strike a little bit of fear into you. I think it's only going to be one time that he's going to come out here. It even could be tonight. He's going to get that victory that he needs, and his career is going to, you know, really take off and escalate from there. McGraw, a very technical individual when he gets inside a squared circle. What does Muscelo need to do in order to counteract the technical abilities of Bucky McGraw?
I think Muscelo needs to concentrate on his strengths, and that being strength and power. I think he needs to channel his bad intentions and his anger and his mean streak towards Bucky McGraw.
As you can see there, folks, young Tony Novak out at ringside as well, watching over Bucky McGraw, taking in some lessons. Could his presence play a factor in this match tonight? Will Muscelo be a little distracted having Tony Novak down at ringside?
Oh yeah, distraction is one thing. I've already seen Tony Novak sweeping his hand at Muscelo's feet at ringside there. As long as he doesn't interfere in that, he can stand out there.
I don't think Tony Novak's the kind of character who would ever do something like that. Muscelo, on the other hand, I've seen do that a time or two. While we're here, it's also not going to hurt to mention that coming up at the end of August, you've probably heard it if you've joined in on a Wildside show or checked out any of our social media. But HIW Canada, they are putting on another big mega show this year, Pile of Bones Battle Royal, and a couple of big guests coming to join us there, in the likes of hardcore legend Mick Foley, and as well as Chelsea Green going to be joining us there. So if you don't have your tickets yet, make sure to check out hiwcanada.com and get your tickets for the Pile of Bones Battle Royal. Pop Smokes, are you going to make your way down to Regina for that one?
Oh, most definitely. I wouldn't miss the showing of Mick Foley and Chelsea Green. the Pile of Bones Rumble is one of the bigger shows from HIW all year, and it's a blast.
I'm definitely going to possibly be making it out for that one as well too. So if you're going to be in Regina for that, hey, come say hello. Hey, we'd love to meet you out there. And you know what? Since that's our night to kind of relax and enjoy a show for once, hey, let's bring out the fans. Let's have some fun there in Regina.
And some beer.
Beers can go well too. If you need a designated ride home back to Saskatoon, Bobby Munson has you covered. It's only going to cost you a mere $30 to hop in a vehicle and ride with Bobby.
Oh, you're a generous guy.
My generosity knows no bounds. Muscelo looks to be looking for a timeout on the outside of the ring. I don't think he realizes that Tony Novak just right behind him there.
Now, didn't I tell you that Tony Novak would physically insert himself into this match?
I think that Tony Novak was just standing there. He's an innocent bystander. Muscelo's the one that got him involved in the matchup.
Right, innocent bystander.
Muscelo is showing some real dominance and force here now as he takes control of the matchup. That could have been the turning point of the match there actually just now when he used Bucky to toss him into Tony on the outside of the ring.
Yeah, he must have been listening to Papa Smokes now. He's using that power. He's using some very painful and destructive moves on Bucky McGraw. This is how you get a 1-2-3 in professional wrestling.
Something tells me you have like a weekly meeting set up with Muscelo and El Asesino or something like that. There must be some sort of triangular communication going on between the three of you.
No, Munson, I'm a broadcast journalist. I calls them like I sees them.
I didn't know that Los Rudos was looking for a personal broadcast journalist.
Well, they found one.
The fans here in Saskatoon, we're trying to get Bucky going again, getting the Bucky chance going, see if we can get him back into this matchup because El Muscelo has taken definite control and just dominating the match at this point.
Yeah, even despite the outside interference from Tony Novak, Muscelo firmly in control of the match at this point. Another 2 count.
Looking to really rectify things after his defeat at Battle Arts. But again, people can't forget the fact that Muscelo, still relatively new. I mean, he's been in there in tag matches and stuff like that, but this has really been his real hurrah getting into the singles competition as well too, and it's starting to really show that he can hold his own inside of the wrestling.
Yeah, and I think that's not an easy transition for a pro wrestler either, from tag team ranks to singles matches. It's not always going to go smoothly. You're not always going to win, but the thing is to get in there, get some matches under your belt, and good things can happen.
Muscelo being dropped like a rag doll there by Bucky McGraw. Muscelo managed to duck his way out of that one, and now he's back in control here.
Muscelo looks like he wants to end this match immediately here.
Well, you got to imagine the longer the match goes on, it's got to favor Bucky McGraw. So yeah, definitely Muscelo will want to get it over with quickly. And just like that, it's over, folks. Bucky McGraw picking up the victory here tonight. Muscelo, great effort, though, I gotta say.
Yeah, he put in a good showing. He had a couple of moments where I thought maybe he was going to pull off the victory, but it goes to Bucky McGraw.
And, Bucky, a man of great experience, a veteran here in Wildside Wrestling. So, all the credit to Muscelo for going toe-to-toe with him here tonight.
Yep, the best we can hope for is that he learned in this match, and he'll be back for more.
Speaking of learning, Tony Novak doing the same there. Someone who we are going to be seeing in an upcoming episode of Wildside TV in a couple weeks from now. We'll definitely see where his progress has got him after learning under Bucky McGraw all these weeks. But up next, folks, it is going to be our main event of the evening. The Wildside Provincial Championship is on the line. So yes, Heez taking on Big Sheikh Shabaz. Sheikh Shabaz came up just a little bit short in that contract on a pole match at Battle Arts. But again, a hell of an effort by everybody in that match itself, too. Any one of those 5 individuals, in my opinion, would be worthy of battling Cat for the title here tonight. But Sheikh Shabaz stepped up to the plate, he asked for it, and the champ is going to give him what he wants.
Yeah, there's something to be said for coming out and calling out the champ. They got to give you an answer. And tonight the answer was yes.
I don't think there will ever be a time in her career where Cat says no to a challenge. But this is going to be one hell of an imposing challenge because that is a massive individual, and man, can he move inside of the ring. Very light on his feet for a big man. He's got an ego the size of himself sometimes, too.
Yeah, I think it's nice that he's taking a walk around the ring, greeting these Saskatoon fans.
You'd call that greeting. And then more like gloating, I think, might be the word you were looking for. You get the impression like Sheik feels that he's levels above all of us here in Saskatoon.
Well, come on, Munson. That's true, isn't it?
Well, maybe true when talking about certain individuals from Saskatoon. Not mentioning any Pop Smoke's names or nothing like that, but
hey, what?
Fans here in Saskatoon are letting Sheik know what they truly think of him. They're going to erupt as we're going to be greeted by our champion. I wonder if we're going to see more of that aggressive side that we saw in the TLC match that saw her victorious. I mean, she took it to Brett Evans and Bobby Sharp, and as you see, Brett Evans nowhere to be seen at the moment because, he took one hell of a beating in that matchup. And her husband himself took such a beating that he had no choice but to, retract his ways and show his faith to his wife.
Ladies and gentlemen, this match is scheduled for one fall and is for the HIW Provincial Championship. Standing to my left, from Beirut, Lebanon, weighing in at 225 pounds. He is the ladies' dream, Sheikh Shabaz. And standing to my right, weighing in 185 pounds, from Sherwood Park, Alberta, she is the current HIW Wildside Provincial Champion, the Siren Cat Bucky.
Now there is a huge pop from the Saskatoon crowd. Sheik looking to get things started early, but the champion was ready for him.
Yeah, you know what, Munson, just to continue what we were talking about before, Cat Von Heez's attitude in that tables, ladders, and chairs match. After Battle Arts, that was one of the matches everybody was talking about, and in particular when she put the back of Brett Evans' skull through that wooden table. It was just the most horrendous impact that happened there. I'm not surprised that Brett Evans isn't showing his face here tonight.
I was down at ringside when that happened, and honestly, it's like, as for all the ragging I've done on Brett Evans on the show and stuff like that, I think my heart stopped for a moment there, because you know what? He's still a human being, and I was worried for the man. But tough as nails, he not only finished that match, I mean, he walked under his own power afterwards. So, I mean, credit to Brett Evans for that performance.
Absolutely, he's tough as nails.
The champion looking like she's going to be tough as nails. I mean, she is definitely giving up the size advantage here in this match, as almost anybody on the roster would against Sheikh Shabaz.
Kat Von Heez no slouch in the strength department either. As you can see, she's chopping Shabaz down to size with those chest blows.
She prepared for the champion on that one. Oh man, he takes her down hard. Just capitalizing immediately on top of that. Very smart strategy on the part of Sheikh Shabaz.
You know, this is what I like about Sheikh Shabaz quite a lot, is his style. Kind of a hybrid between some kinds of wrestling moves and then just brawling as well. He's not afraid to just lay the boots to his opponent in the corner, a slap in the face, a stomp in the abdomen. It's really quite impressive.
One thing I gotta say, I mean, once again, despite my thoughts on his personality and his ego, put that aside, the man does surprise me as a fan of professional wrestling with the moves that he comes up with. I mean, he has got an untapped arsenal in his back pocket, ready to be unleashed when he most needs it. As we saw at Battle Arts, there was a couple of moments there in that matchup where he just absolutely blew my mind with what he managed to pull out.
Oh yeah, he's talented, he's young, he's ready for great things in HIW Wildside, no question.
Is he ready to be champion, though, as we're going to find out here tonight, if he can beat the best of the best in Kat Von Heez. Sheik just methodically breaking the champion down, one move at a time. Come on, ref. Get control of this. This is not right.
Always a classy move, standing on the hair and pulling upwards. Oh.
Yeah, Sheik was one of those kids in school that went around pulling the back of the girl's hair in the playground, I'm sure, too. And try to smooth talk the teachers while he puts his shades on his face.
Kat going for a submission move here. Sheik better get his way out of this one.
I think a lot of the times people underestimate the submission game of Kat Von Heez. She's actually quite an excellent submission expert inside that squared circle. Now, Sheik seems to be fighting out of this. Look to power out of this one. Not quite at Kat, bringing it back down. Oh, the power.
Wow, that was a big lift for Sheikh Shabaz. How strong is this guy?
Not hooking the legs, probably the mistake of Sheikh Shabaz there, is the athleticism of Cat Von Heez on display to get out of that one.
Big right hand by the Sheik as Cat Von Heez down in the ring.
He makes the power look absolutely effortless when he's in it.
Can you imagine how much of an animal this guy is in the weight room?
I don't think I want to find out. Well, Sheik paying the price for looking to go to the top ropes for a high-risk maneuver, not paying off for him. And wow, look at that from Cat Von Heez. Yeah, we talked about Sheik's arsenal surprising us every single week. Well, you know what? Cat Von Heez does the same as well, too. Just when you think you've got her figured out, she's busting out things we haven't seen before from her. Those stomps to the back of the head have to be taking their toll on the champion at this point in the match. There's that athleticism, quickness on the feet of Sheikh Shabaz for such a big man to be able to flip over the top rope like that. It's going to take a lot more than that to keep our champion down. Sheikh getting a little bit frustrated at this point. I mean, he's really throwing just about everything he has at Cat Von Heez. What's it going to take to keep the champ down?
We're going to see a second rope maneuver here from the big Sheik. He wants everybody to see it.
And he catches a boot for his troubles.
Cat's still looking groggy in the center of that ring. She's soaked in a lot of punishment tonight. Slow to get to her feet. See if she can get something going here.
Definitely fighting back at this point. But yeah, Sheik, I think, took his eyes off the prize just one too many times. He worried about what the fans thought as he was going for that rope maneuver, and he paid the price. Champ now firmly in control, and this is not where Sheik wants to be. And can she go for the trifecta here? Beautifully done. I could have sworn that was 3. That had to be pretty damn close anyway.
Yeah, that bridging pinning combination is very difficult to kick out from. Oh.
She's making sure the ref's there, but not quite quick enough yet, though. Cat, with that fighting heart, managing to get back out.
You have to admit, Munson, if professional wrestling was scored on points, Sheikh Shabaz would have already won this match.
Definitely, that's for sure. But you know what? Again, it's not scored on points, and that's why some of the greatest victories in history have come out of nowhere. mean, if anyone remembers back far enough to the 90s, you might remember, you know, a certain name of Sean Waltman, or once known as the 1-2-3 Kid, with the amazing pin on Razor Ramon one evening. Oh! Again, where is Sheik finding the power to kick out of these?
Fatigue setting in for both wrestlers in this one. Somebody's going to make a mistake and somebody's going to capitalize.
And this is what you get every single week from Wildside Wrestling, is a mix of great in-ring action from our great superstars. I mean, these folks are putting on a hell of a show each and every week, and we're honored to be calling their matchups. Oh, ref down. Come on, ref. Here it is. It's clearly there. Sheik is down.
Referee incapacitated for the moment. Cat's going to go over and check on it.
I swear I saw Sheikh Shabaz swing a leg there. I think this was intentional.
You see a lot of things that aren't there, Munson.
That's why they tend to keep me in, you know, a four-wall room most of the time. Sheik using that top rope to take Cat down. Where's the big man heading?
He wants to get a feel for that Wildside Provincial title.
Yeah, knowing Sheikh Shabaz, he wants Cat to have her head feel the back of that Provincial title.
Well, what's this? Bobby Sharp down to the ring. He's grabbed that belt from the Sheik.
Yeah, well, he's not going to let anyone push his wife around anymore. Oh, hold on a second here.
What?
What is going on?
Okay, I'm shocked by that move.
That son of a gun.
After the reconciliation this couple made at Battle Arts, it's almost heartwarming even to Pappa Smokes, but now this.
You know, someone go find out on eBay if you can buy an Oscar or something for Best Actor so we can hand it out to Bobby Sharp. Because after what I saw at Battle Arts and then what I saw here tonight, good God, just makes me sick to my stomach. Come on, Cat. No, what is going on here?
My word. That's the 3 count.
I'm at a loss for words here, Pappa Smokes. I don't know what the hell just happened.
I got some words for you, Munson. We got a winner in this match, and we got a new Wildside Provincial champion.
Not like this. It can't go down like this. This just makes me sick. The match was going so well, I can't believe it had to end on that. Screw you, Bobby Sharp.
And the Sheik gonna celebrate his victory with a nice pose on top of Cat Von Heez there. I gotta admit, I'm still shocked by this ending. I wasn't expecting it to happen this way.
I didn't want it to happen this way. I mean, you know what? I wanted to be able to say the match ended well, and if Sheik was the winner, Sheik's the winner. But God, like that Bobby Sharp, just when you think you want to be on his side and that he's changed his ways, he goes and does something like that. Just, you know what, I can't even take it, Pappa. You know what, you're going to have to take people out. I'll see you next week. I'm out of here, Pappa. Take them out.
All right, everybody, we got a shocked crowd here. We got everybody sitting in disbelief